Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Ashley. Today we're going to be diving into a foundation demo review wear test. I am all for trying base products. I feel like I'm obsessed with finding the best base products for oily skin. You guys know I'm an absolute diehard Estee Lauder Double Wear fan, but just because I found such a great foundation doesn't mean that I'm just giving up on the rest of the foundation world. Estee Lauder will always be my ride or die, but I wanted to test out, this is the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear Foundation. I've heard really good things about this foundation. I don't know if it'll beat Estee Lauder Double Wear, but we're gonna give it a shot. I know this is definitely not a new foundation by any means, but I've never had the courage to fork out the 64 Australian dollars that this guy costs. But Sephora had their sale on, so I thought, you know, why not? I haven't treated myself to a new foundation in quite a while. So we're gonna test it out today. But before we do, don't forget to hit that like, thumbs up button. It really does help me out as a small channel. And if you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. And with that all done, let's just get started. We're gonna try and get through this really quick. This is what the packaging looks like. It is beautiful. It's a silver metallic kind of finished box. It has a beautiful embossed little flower on it. Obviously this is Lancome and just the name of the foundation. Open it up and this is what it looks like here. Ooh, it does feel luxe. I love the packaging. It's a beautiful frosted glass bottle. So gorgeous. It should be for the price. And then it's got a pump on it as well. I have pumped a little bit out of it just to kind of check the shade. I think it's going to be maybe a little bit too light for me, but I think we can make it work. I don't think it's going to be great for traveling. If you drop this, it's going to go everywhere, but that's not dissimilar to my Estee Lauder Double Wear. I do like the sleekness of this bottle, and I love how it does taper down at the end. It does feel very luxe. On the Sephora website, it does come in 45 shades, which is a pretty decent shade range. I picked this up in 008. It's beige opal. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's probably French or something. It's described as a light neutral undertone. There are shades fairer than this, which I was really surprised about, and that's awesome because finding pale shades that are neutral undertone are actually quite difficult. I actually feel like I probably could have gone maybe a shade or two darker in this foundation just from what I've pumped out to the back of my hand, but we'll see once we apply it. I've just pulled it up on the Sephora website. It says that it's an oil-free, long-wearing liquid foundation that delivers medium to full coverage and leaves a natural-looking velvety matte finish for up to 24 hours. I'm not going to be leaving this on for 24 hours, that's for sure, but that sounds really good. I am down for like a medium buildable coverage. My skin isn't terrible where I need like full coverage all the time, so this one might be a good option instead of using the Estee Lauder Double Wear all the time. Basically, it's meant to deliver a matte, natural satin finish. It's not thick or greasy, leaves the skin tone flawless, blah, blah, blah. Redness, pores, and imperfections visibly disappear. That sounds great. Evening the skin tone and leaving a mattified yet natural result. That's what I'm all down for. I don't want like a flat matte. I want a satin matte finish to my foundation. So I'm stoked to give this one a go. Like I said, it retails for 64 Australian dollars and I purchased it from my local Sephora. So just quickly pull my hair back. I'm gonna go in and prime. I always prime. This is the Estee Lauder. It's like the Mattify Shine Control primer. I find that it does a really good job at controlling my oils and I always prime my skin. So I want to give this a fair test and prime as I normally do. I just grab like a dolloped amount, I guess. I'm just going to apply that to my face. As far as skincare goes, I have done my normal cleansing, toning, and also applied some moisturizer as well, which I do every morning. Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh, it has a beautiful like gold. Oh, look how cute that is. That is really fancy. Anyway, we're going to go in and I'm going to pump some onto the back of my hand so you guys can see exactly what the texture is like. So look, it looks a lot lighter. That's really fair. I think it's actually a little bit pink as well. That's so annoying. I hate picking up the wrong foundation shade. Ugh. Anyway, whatever. We're going to still make it work. I've pumped 2 pumps on the back of my hand and I'm just going to pat that. Hopefully it'll oxidize a little bit. Has a very like mild fragrance, I would say. Okay. And then I'm just going to be taking this as just a Nakia Joy like face sponge. And I'm just going to blend this out and see what the coverage is like. kind of non-existent, right? I know it says medium, but I would say that that's like a light to nothing coverage, really. Color doesn't look too bad. Let's see. Oh, it's a bit pink. It's not too bad. I'm definitely looking more pink in the face than on my neck, but that's not the end of the world. And this is giving me like no coverage. I don't know if you guys can see that. Still see all my redness poking through. Okay. I haven't done that full pump though, so let's go and apply a bit more. And I think it did say to use a brush, but I hate using a brush. I'm going to pump another couple of squirts onto the back of my hand because we're going to need to build up this coverage, that's for sure. Go with another layer. Oh yeah, that's a bit better. I'm going to bring this down my neck a bit as well. That coverage is a lot better. I know this does say it's a medium coverage, but that first layer was like nowhere near medium. That was like a light tint. So definitely another layer is much better. But in saying that, I've used a lot of product. So just something to keep in mind. I'm going to avoid my under eye area because I'm going to apply concealer and I don't want to cake up too much under there. So I'm pretty happy with the coverage now. It's definitely, you can still see a bit of my redness and a little bit of my breakouts through here, but it's not terrible. I have got a little bit of kind of crepey crustiness here just over a breakout, which I think it's clung to a little bit, but it's definitely not terrible. My skin looks really smooth and healthy, like a healthy glow. That looks gorgeous. I'm going to zoom you guys in and I'm going to turn down these lights so we can get a really good look at what the skin's actually looking like. So I've just got my two soft boxes, which are like either side of me here. I'm just going to lean forward. This is what the skin's looking like. It looks pretty good. My pores look really, really concealed. Fluff. I'm pretty impressed. It looks, now I've got a little bit, it's just sticking to a bit of like my crustiness that I've got going on here, some dry skin. And then that's it here on my dry skin here too. You guys can see that. I think my skin looks really healthy. I love the kind of healthy glow to it. I am going to leave it for a few minutes to see if it sets down any further before I go in and put any powder on it. Because I just want to see if it's meant to be a satin matte finish. I'll be interested to see if it kind of sets down any further than this. So I'm going to give it a few minutes and we'll come back and then we'll do our concealer. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes or so and it definitely hasn't like set down like matte. Like the Estee Lauder Double Wear, I definitely know like if you leave that, it does go quite matte. Definitely within 5 minutes. This is still like quite tacky on the face. I couldn't go in and just leave this unpowdered. Like I would need to set my face. But I definitely love the healthiness of it at the moment. I'm going to try to only do a little bit of setting, not too like full on crazy. But yeah, I think it's really, really pretty, super natural. And I think it's definitely giving that satin matte finish. I'm gonna go in and apply the rest of my makeup. I'm gonna film a tutorial for my eyes, so I'll be gone for a little bit, but I'll come back when everything's on and all put together and we'll have a look at the skin. So guys, I am back. I have finished the rest of my makeup. I did film this look. I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry palette again. It's a little bit more of a beginner friendly look compared to the look I did previously, so make sure you check that out. But this is what the face is looking like. Don't mind the highlight. I really forgot how pigmented Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighters are, so I went a bit too highlighted than what I would kind of prefer. So that is the highlight, not the foundation coming through. But this is what we're looking like. I applied the rest of my face. I did spritz my face with the La Roche-Posay. It's the Zero Zinc spray. I'll leave it linked down below. I'm actually really enjoying it for oily skin as a setting spray. It sets down the powders, but doesn't leave any kind of like lacquer or film over the skin. It just sets everything down and makes you look nice and matte. So that's what I've got on as a spray. I did use my Nakia Joy. This is the Velvet setting powder, finishing powder, And for the concealer, I use the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. So that is basically the rest of my kind of setting base products. Obviously went into bronzer and blush as well, and I'll leave all those products listed down below if you wanted to check those out. But yeah, this is what the skin is looking like. I totally forgot to do a check-in when we finished applying the makeup. It was probably about 10:30. The time is now 12:21 p.m. I have had the makeup on for almost 2 hours, and I'm pretty happy with how it's looking. That little flaky bit of skin that was up between my foreheads actually flaked off, so now I've got a bit of a patch missing there, so just don't mind that. The skin is looking really smooth. My pores don't look emphasized or textured. I've maybe got a little bit of texture around like my nostrils and on my top lip here. But the rest of my face looks really, really smooth. The lines on my forehead are maybe emphasized, but they're definitely not settled in. You can just kind of see it though. I'm pretty impressed with it. I'm gonna turn down the studio lights and we're gonna zoom in a little bit so we can have an up close look at the skin. Okay, so I still have my soft boxes on here, so they're providing a little bit of shine and illumination on the sides of my skin here, so just do keep that in mind. I am looking quite matte. So this is what the skin is looking like. As you can see, my pores don't look overly emphasized. And I think the glow that I've got going on is just from that highlighter. I do have a little bit of glow up on the top of my forehead here, but I'm not mad about it. It kind of looks like a natural glow. This is what my kind of smile lines are looking like. So not settled in there, but you can definitely see a little bit of creasing. And my forehead as well. I think the skin is looking really youthful. I wish I didn't put so much highlighter on so we could kind of see how glowy it's getting and if it had that natural shine, but I just didn't realize. I just forgot how good Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighters are. I think my skin looks natural. I definitely think that natural satin look is coming through. It doesn't look matte or flat. I feel like it looks really quite healthy actually. So I'm going to continue on with the rest of my day. I'm literally not doing anything. I'm just chilling at home, maybe doing some washing, maybe watch a movie. So, I mean, it's not going to be the most strenuous wear test that this foundation's ever been put through, but I'm going to leave it on for as long as I can. I'll probably come back looking a little bit different. Lashes will most probably be gone, but we're all here for the skin anyway. So I'm going to come back in a couple of hours. I hope to get at least 8 hours worth of wear out of this for you, so like a typical kind of work day, but we'll see how the day progresses. But yeah, this is what we are looking like a couple of hours in. Okay, I for one am very impressed that my lashes are still on. Woohoo, go me. It is now 5:38 p.m. So it's been about 7 hours. I know it hasn't been the longest wear test ever, but I'm dying to take these lashes and get my contact lenses out, so we're calling it a day. Honestly, the lights are making it look a lot shinier than what it is. Obviously the highlight is still beaming, but in through here, I think it looks a lot shinier just due to the highlight being there. Obviously when I kind of turn and when I press my face in, like there's not a lot of oil at all coming off on my face. My forehead's looking a little bit shiny, just here and here mainly. My chin is a tiny bit shiny, but guys, I'm really impressed with this. It hasn't broken up or gone really manky at all. I haven't lost coverage anywhere. I have got a little bit of transfer down here, but that's more so the concealer. I'm actually really interested in testing this foundation out now with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. That's my Holy Grail concealer. It definitely helps to control oils as well. The Makeup Revolution one, I'm just testing out. I don't think it's that great for my skin, but I'm just trying to get through it because I bought it and I just don't want to waste some money buying something else until I'm done with that. But for oily skin, it's not that great. So I'd love to test that with my Holy Grail concealer. But guys, I'm really impressed with this. I'm going to turn down the ring light and I'm going to come up close to the camera so we can have a more detailed look at the skin. So this is what the skin is looking like. It really hasn't settled into my like frown lines at all. I am looking a little bit dewy, like I said, but I don't think it's a bad kind of shine either. Like it's like a healthy glow. It hasn't patched off anywhere. I've still got really good coverage. A little bit shiny, yes, but nothing crazy. Like I've tried some foundations and I'm a total oil slick. I would feel comfortable still wearing this makeup out without touching it up. Like it doesn't look bad. It's just this highlight that makes it look a little bit mush, a little bit glowier than I would like. But that's just the highlight. I'm really really impressed with this foundation actually. I really want to try out this foundation a little bit more. I'll leave any updates down below, but I'd love to try it out on like a normal work day. It's Monday tomorrow, so I'll probably give it a try tomorrow and see how it holds up. Obviously today I've just literally been at home. I've gone nowhere, so I didn't really have like a proper true wear test, just bumming around the house. I didn't really go out in any of the elements, so I'll be really interested to see how it holds up after tomorrow, and I'll leave obviously that update down below. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you have this foundation? Have you tried it out? What do you guys think about it? I would love to hear from you. So I guess that's it for today's video. Don't forget to leave me a like, thumbs up, subscribe down below so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. Have a fantastic rest of the day, and I'll see you all in my next video. Mwah! Bye guys.